Good morning, it's Wednesday. This is the quick maths for today. We're going to start off with some easy stuff, do some more tricky stuff, and then it's over to you at home. As usual, this is on Dojo. Here it is with slightly different numbers. Same questions, slightly different numbers, so I'm not just giving you the answers. Right, we'll get started. On your first one, feel free to drop in your total, all right? So we got 20p's. How many 20p's in £7? You'll have to make a number up. Izzy assures us that today she's really awake. So, Izzy, £7, 20p's. How many 20p's in £1?
5.
5, so £1 equals 5. So if I've got £7, 35, we just times it by 5, yeah? So I've got 35 lots of 20p's. Simple stuff, we've done them before. Clean that up, we'll get the second one in. Mr. Burgoyne is back today. Mr. Burgoyne, 50p's in £9. Can I just have the answer?
18.
18, because there's 2 in a pound,
Yeah.
so we just double it. Taking us to 18 in £9. Okay. Noah, easiest one of all for you, 10p's. Let's say I've got 20 quid. How many 10p's?
2,000.
2,000, you say. Let's just think about it.
No.
Well, let's break it down, Noah. In £1, how many 10p's?
10.
10. All right. So if I've suddenly got £20,
200.
200. Yeah? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward stuff. Okay. On we go. Ooh. 46 minutes. We are going after 3:53 p.m. Remember, you can't just add the numbers together because you'll get some crazy answer with 90 in it, and time does not go up to 90. Let's get Zafir in. What do you reckon? We're going on 46 minutes?
4:39.
4:39 a.m. or p.m.? p.m. For these ones, feel free to use your fingers. So we're going on 46 minutes. If we go on 40 minutes, 3:53, well, that's going to be 4:03, 13, 23, 33. That's my 40 minutes gone, and then I've got 6 minutes to pop on. 4:39 is looking pretty good. Boink. Do you agree? Okay, on we go. Easy stuff. I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Dennis? Should we do this one for them at home, or should we just leave them to it? Leave them to it. We'll take a halfway approach. I'll just remind you that with these ones, all you got to do to keep Mrs. M happy, otherwise she will come to your house with a baseball bat and beat down the front door. Make sure you keep your points in a line. If you don't, it's all gone wrong. Do not do something crazy like this. That is not a straight line. Well, straight diagonal line. Not a proper straight line. No, wrong, wrong, wrong. Keep your points, poink, in a line. 1, 2, 7. Now I've got a hole in it. How do you find a total? You do add it, thank you very much. Lucia B, I've got a hole. Put a 0 in the hole. I'm not adding it up for you. Points in a line, 0 in the hole. Mrs. M, happy. We talked about this yesterday. Parachute a number in. Actually, Mr. Burgoyne wasn't here yesterday, so we'll parachute a Mr. Burgoyne in. Adam, let's put in a 13 centimetres here for our square. You only need one measurement, because it's a square, right? So if that's 13, what's that one?
13.
What's that one?
13.
Why, anyone can do this. What's that one?
13.
Holy smoke, it's very simple. To calculate the area, Mr. Burgoyne, we'll get Izzy back in because she's our formula queen. Formula for area. Length and breadth. Yeah? Length and breadth.
No times.
Take it easy. I know the pressure of filming is immense. Length times breadth, right? Well, they're all the same. So, Mr. Burgoyne, we need 13 times 13. How else can you write 13 times 13? Because maths people are
13
lazy.
squares.
13 squared. So we can do 13 squared, which would give us something pretty straightforward. Mr. Dennis, isn't it you who knows all the square numbers up to 20? So what is 13 squared?
169.
169. Make sure you drop in centimetres squared in perimeter. Oh, how do you do perimeter, Coop?
Yeah, I don't know.
Add them all up. Or
Yeah, add 2 and then double it.
add 2 together and double it. Whichever way you do it, you're going to get the same answer. Mr. Burgoyne, what is 13, 13, 13, 13? Or if you like, 13 times 4?
32.
Are you sure?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh, oh.
What's 13 and 13?
26.
26. Well, using Mr. Dennis's shortcut method, we can then just times that by 2.
42.
Easy, Tiger.
Oh.
Break it down. Double 20,
40.
double 6,
52.
52. Thank you. Make sure you're putting centimetres in, not centimetres squared. Easy, right? Rectangle, I'm sure you can do. Parachute a number in. Parachute another number in. Give yourself a measurement to work with. Find area and perimeter. We're not doing that one, Noah. They can do it. We've got to leave them some work to do at home. Triangle, right. Some people are still getting a little bit hazy with triangles.
Oh.
We'll get a lovely purple in.
Oh. Oh.
Relax. We'll draw it. We know our area is 50 centimetres squared. We need to work out that measurement and that measurement. So Noah, we know that, oh, I've forgotten again. Izzy, formula queen. What's the formula for area?
Length times breadth.
Length times breadth. However, if we do length times breadth here and get 50, we're going to have a problem. So this is where Mr. Thulis is about to explain everything. What do I need to do?
You have to make a number like 100.
Okay.
Because it's only half a square.
So this is going to be half of it,
Yeah.
right? So we have to double this to get 100. So our length times breadth has to equal 100, not 50, because that's only half. Hopefully this is making sense. Hopefully. Hopefully. Noah, can I have two numbers that get us to 100, please?
10 and 10.
10 and 10. So, I mean, we'd have to redraw the triangle to be accurate. But we could have 10 and 10 working in centimetres. 10 times 10 is 100 centimetres squared, which is what you're saying here. But that's for the whole thing, right? That's for all of this, as if it were a square. We don't want this. What do we have to divide it by, Noah?
2.
So we divide our 100 by 2, we get 50 centimetres squared, which is exactly where we need to be. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, pause it, skip back, watch it again. If it still doesn't make sense, I don't know, give up, bang your head on the desk, come into school and attack Noah because he explained it. Actually, don't do that, as a plague, you may have heard. On we go. Multiples of 80. Lucia Berry, we'll do 3 for the folks at home just in case they've forgotten what this word means. What? 160 is a multiple of 80. Can you do me one more? 40 is not a multiple of 80, you absolute donkey. 480 is a multiple of 80. Would you like to do another one? $240 is a multiple of 80. Would it not be easier to use Charlie's method? Let's hope Charlie's got a method. Charlie will do all the multiples of 80, starting with 80. Off you go.
80, 160, 240, 360. Wait, what? 320. 400.
Can you see what Charlie's method is? I don't know if you can hear Charlie at home, but she's quite quiet. Yeah? It is just the 8 times table with a 0 on the end, which is a lot easier than jumping around trying to think separately of each one, right? Up to you how you do it at home. Ah, Burgoyne's speciality. Mr. Burgoyne, back with us again today. 3s, do they go into 110?
No.
No. Do they go into 21?
Yeah.
How many 3s in 21?
7.
Perfect. What do I now do with 7 and 110?
7 times 110.
Well, this is mighty easy, Mr. Burgoyne. I mean, we could write it down for the folks at home. We could just leave it there, or you could just tell us the answer.
770.
Yeah, or if you like, £7.70. Too easy? Too easy. Haha. Hope you can count. Only a lunatic does this.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Only an absolute nutter
Oh! Oh!
would do that.
Oh!
There's no need. What can we do, Coop? Hope you can count.
Get rid of some zeros on 8,000.
Right, how many zeros can we scrap?
3.
1, 2, 3. How many zeros can we scrap? 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure it balances. If we're doing 3, we do 3. We can't do 3 and 4. No, that doesn't balance. That doesn't work. What have we got left? We've got 240 divided by 8.
Oh.
Lily May, 240 divided by 8, please.
32. No. 3. Oh my god.
Wow, video pressure. Lily May, well, move on. Can't be bothered with Lily May. She's going to take all day. Go. 30, thank you. Lily May, how many 8s are in 24?
3.
3. How many 8s are in nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's 30 then. Lily May looks happy now. She clever. Next, if you can't do that by now, oh, actually, it's a slightly different one. I stand corrected. We'll talk through it and we'll get Mr. Dennis to help.
Oh.
Mr. Dennis, there's a square. Perimeter is 80.
I know.
Oh, all right. What's the answer?
20. Just divide it by 4.
Divide 80 by 4, he says. Right, okay, just in case you're not as fast as Mr. Dennis, or you're watching this while you're munching in some Haribos, or maybe chopping down some cereal and milk's going everywhere, all the way around the outside, measures 80 metres. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides to play with, divided by 4, 20 metres. Easy, right? I'm really hoping you can do these at home by now. Leah, tell us what to do, quick!
So you flip them 4 6, so it's 6 over 4, and then you times it, which is.
Do I flip this end? Hang on,
No.
not you. You, flippy girl. Do I also flip this end? Do I flip everything? The whole world gets flipped. No, we leave this alone. No flipping there. Go across then, Leah.
30 over 20.
Why, that's easy, isn't it? Alright, we could simplify this if we can be bothered. I can't be bothered. Next. Oh, you can do that. Just in case you can't do that because you are a nincompoop. Who's not said that? You! Sophia, what do I need to make sure I have done with this?
Makes 2 bottom numbers the same.
Well, okay, this is where some people go really weird and start thinking, well, I'll times this by 27 and I'll times this by 9. Making a lot of unnecessary work. Coopy Coops.
Just times the 9 by 3.
Oh, just times the 9 by 3, which gets me 27. What do I have to do upstairs, Coop?
Times it by 3.
Which gets me 15, add 7 over 27.
Which is 22 over 27.
Perfect, Coop. Do not add your bottom numbers together unless you wish to get it wrong. Easy. Oh, that's easy. Izzy, we can do the takeaway one or we can do the addy one. Which one do you want to do? The addy. I'm not doing them both. You can do them both at home. We'll do them both in a minute, but we want this video to not take up all day. So, the addy. Izzy, there's a quick way, a slow way, lots of ways you can do it. We'll try the quick way. Hopefully that's the way that Lily May will take us. Look at the fractions, Lily May. What do you want to do first?
You don't need the 3 and the 7, so, well, you do, but you just put them away for a minute.
Okay, forget about the 3 and 7 for a moment. We don't want to be doing 3 times 6 and adding this 4. We don't need to. You can, but it'll take longer. We don't need to do it. All right, Lily May, we'll forget for a moment the 3 and the 7 and just look at this part.
6 times 2, 4 times 2.
Okay, double both of these. Gets us 8 over 12, and then we're going to add on our 5 over 12. All right, do you want to do this bit first then? We might as well.
Yeah.
Go on then.
13 over 12.
13 over 12.
Which is a whole in 1 over 12.
Right, well that is going to help us. So we think about that being one whole number and 1/12, yeah? Because 12's into 13, you got 1 and 1/12 left over. Now we can't forget these numbers completely. This is not the answer on its own. We've got to do this bit, this bit. Lily May, 3 out of 7.
10.
Oh, it would have been embarrassing if you'd mucked that up. 10. But hang on, because over here is its friend, the other part of the answer. Woo! Lily May, what do I have to do with the 10 and the 1 and 1/12? Okay, so what is our total answer?
11 and 1 over 12.
Great, we had the 1 on, we had the 1/12 on, we get 11 and 1 over 12, which I've done in big, thick letters, numbers, so you can see it. Boom. This one, you should be able to use a pretty similar technique, although, if you look at these numbers, there's not an easy way to get 3 to 7, so you may have to think a bit more carefully. That's tricky. Nah, you can do it. That's easy. Easy, how else can I write 5?
5 over 1.
So I could write this as 3 over 7 times 5 over 1, and from there it should be easy, just in case it's not. Izzy's on form today. Izzy, across we go.
15
Yeah,
over 7.
perfect. We do times the bottom numbers, yeah? Lovely. I think you can probably do that.
Oh.
Just in case you can't, no isn't on the case.
Oh.
No, we'll show them the slow way. If they want to take the quick way, that's great. How else can I write 2?
1 over 2.
So we could write
No, 2 over 1.
2 over 1. We could write it like that, in which case all we have to do is this. Lucia, what do I do when it looks like that? Flip the 2 over 1 to get 1 over 2, and times it instead, which gets us 7 over 16. Yeah? There is a quicker way, which you probably know. More of the same, look at your bottom numbers, fairly easy. Bottom numbers, less tricky, you're going to have to do something with those. And that's all the quick maths for today. So I will upload this now, have a little play with the quick maths. The other maths video, the main maths, is on its way, and I will see you also today for a live lesson at 11 and one at 1 o'clock. Bye!
Bye.